Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about Civil War. It's a movie that came out this year, and it's actually kind of enjoyable. I watched it for the first time the other night on my 4K OLED, and it was kind of a really good movie. Now, it's about journalism. It's about war corresponding. And as someone who, in case you didn't know, I do work in news. As someone who works in the news and is friends with war correspondents, who's friends with journalists, who's friends with so many other people in the industry, I can say this is pretty real to life of how a journalist would cover a story, would cover a war, would cover something. Constantly, especially a photojournalist. I used to be a photojournalist at one point. Wasn't anything like professional. I mean, I used to take photos for the news, but it was something that I just enjoyed doing. I just enjoyed taking photos, which I still do. I mean, that's something that I pride myself on. I love taking great photos. But I feel like Civil War gets it right. It gets that vibe right. And there are points during Civil War where I'm like, it's kind of reminiscent of Full Metal Jacket in a way, when Joker's taking the photos and doing the photojournalism for the Vietnam War. Like, of course, this is a fictional war of what could happen, or might happen, who knows, we don't know. But, it's about a fictional war. And I feel like this gets the journalism aspect so correct. It gets it, yes, you don't have an opinion on the stories. You report it, you take the photo, and then it's up to the public to make their assumption. You just take the photo, show what's happening, and then it's up to other people to talk about it and make the decisions and all that. That is so true. As at its essence, that's what journalism is. And I actually like this movie. Kirsten Dunst is amazing in it. I forget the other guy's name in it. I forget what his name is, but there's Nick Offerman who plays the president. Wagner Mora, is that his name? I think it is. I believe it is. But yeah, the movie is grasp. It grips you from the start, and there are points of this movie where you are like, oh no, like that's happening. Like no, like you get into it. Like it is a gripping storyline, and yes, I compared it to Full Metal Jacket a few minutes ago. It does remind me of Full Metal Jacket. It does feel like that. I mean, it's not as good as Full Metal Jacket, I will admit. It's nowhere close to Full Metal Jacket. But this is still a very good movie. And I think that if you want to understand what war corresponding is like and the vibe of overall vibe of what it is like for a war correspondent, this is a great depiction of that. I don't know how they managed to get it so right. It's made from the mind behind 28 Days Later, which is that, what's his name? Boyle? Danny Boyle? No, it's not Danny Boyle. Who's the mind? Must be Alex Garland. Oh, anyways, 28 Days Later is getting a third movie, by the way, with Killian. How awesome. Yeah, so Civil War. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a great movie. I really enjoyed it. The 4K looks amazing. I was blown away by how visually beautiful this movie looked. And yes, I understand that not everyone likes journalism at the moment. I understand that it's not the most popular thing in the world. There are times where leaders of countries have called it, oh, this and that. But journalism is important as a society. It holds a mirror to what's happening in the world. And I feel like this gets it very right. This is a very good movie, worth checking out if you have a moment. And yes, it's not Full Metal Jacket, but it's respectable. And that's what I would say. If you like this video, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and tell me what you think if you've seen Civil War. Like, did you enjoy the movie? Yeah. I will go through and some comments that... Yeah, I'll go through and the comments if you post in my comments. I'll go through and some. Can't respond to everyone because there's way too many comments on this channel these days, but yeah, I'll go through and I'll see a comment. So tell me in the comments if you liked it, tell me what you thought about it, and I will catch you in the next one.